And there's Dennis. So, wow,
Mr. Tony,
it's cool to see you.
it's good to meet you. How are you?
I am so great. I get to talk with you about this film, and it's wickedly funny and
Oh,
yet
great.
very touching.
Yeah,
Um, Films like this don't come around that often that are this deeply touching.
thank you. I really appreciate it. That means a lot. We definitely went through a lot to get it to this place, so it's nice for people to finally see it.
Talk to me about getting the role, and was there a big audition process, or
Yeah,
did you know the director?
yeah. It's kind of a funny story. I did not know Spencer. I got this audition from my agent that's in Boston, and I'm actually a Los Angeles born and raised. I've never been to Boston before. But at the time, I had this East Coast agent and I got the first audition. And I didn't really know a whole lot about it. I didn't know much about Spencer.
Mm.
And I could tell from the script, the few audition sides that I got, that it's like, man, I could tell that this is going to be really funny. I just got this instinct that, something about this felt right. And I did my first audition, sent it away, kind of didn't really think much about it. And then I got a second round callback and it was to be in person. And my agent was like, hey, I know you're out of town. We'll tell them that you can do Zoom. And just something inside of me just said, you know what? No, if this is legit, I'll fly out there. So I flew out there, met Spencer in person, did a chemistry read in person, got a hotel for the night, and then I found out couple weeks later that I booked it, and then I had to find a place to stay in Boston for the summer. So yeah, it was a cool experience.
And what a cast you're working with. I mean, Raphael's just so naturally funny, and again, I keep bringing back the word touching, but he's kind of an innocent lost in all of this, and just what a great performance out of him.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. It's like they say in our world, the right parts will find you and what's meant for you will be for you. And I can't imagine anybody else playing that role other than him. He did it exactly. He brought everything that was from a real genuine place. So yeah, he crushed it.
Yeah, and talk to me about him as a scene partner with you too. I mean, it must have been a joy.
Yeah, he's exactly what I needed in this whole experience. On camera, off camera, we connected right away. He was so graceful in showing me his life and his perspective, and he shares a lot of the same experiences that Javi has gone through himself. So it was just really eye-opening, and it was very educational for me to go through this with him. And being on set, we were always looking out for each other, always having each other's back, checking in with each other during the scenes, giving each other space to be, to give each other's performance room to shine. It was great.
And Spencer, I mean, wow. Did he give you both a chance to ad lib and go off script a little?
Yes, 100%. His writing was perfect. We did exactly by the book, but once we got a few good takes in, we would discover things. He created such a collaborative experience for us to just kind of riff and add a couple things here and there. Spencer and I felt like we were on the same page the whole time. So I know he trusted me to get the scene wherever it needed to be.
And talk to me a little bit about working with Carolyn.
Oh man, Caroline. Caroline is the best. We had such a blast working together. We immediately had a great connection. She is so hilarious. She's so fun to get along with. We just had such a blast. And, obviously we had a little bit of that romantic relationship on screen. So just the connection was always there. She was so much fun to work with.
Shooting in the city is got to be a joy too because it's such a love letter to your locations.
Yeah, 100%. I actually had never been to Boston before, but
Really?
yeah, I had secretly always loved Boston and thought of it such a charming place. So to go there in the summer and spend the summer there in Boston, it was just felt like a dream come true for me to be out there.
What was it like playing Hunter, though? I mean, putting on his skin.
Hunter was a blast. I had so much fun doing it. I went through kind of a parallel experience with Hunter. A lot of the themes that the film touches on, I was going through the same thing Hunter was. I was learning for the first time. And I think what makes Hunter special is that he brings an innocence and a curiosity to his questions and to his motives. It's not coming from a judgmental place. And, that's how I operate. I truly just want the best for everybody and treat everybody as equals. So being able to bring myself into a person like him who was like, hey, I just want to be loved and I want everyone to love and I want friendship and connection and I want to look out for people. So that's something I can very easily relate to.
Well, and it's really wonderful to have two main characters, in it trying to discover who they are.
Yeah.
And the comedy comes from the truth
Yeah.
and the heartbreak and all, but it's so brilliantly done.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's all the script. I mean, Spencer's story, he told it exactly the way it needed to be told, and it comes from a real place, from his experience with his best friend. So everything about this was truth and was real representation of this experience. So we had nothing but the truth to pull from.
Dennis, are you going to be hopping behind the camera more and more, directing and producing?
Oh man, yes, absolutely. I have a short film that I've been working on for a little while now that I'm really excited about. Writing and producing has been a big hobby of mine, and I've been producing and working on other projects with other friends. It's just the whole creative experience in general is something that I'm very drawn to, so definitely we'll keep that going.
And it does take a village to do anything in this business.
Man, that's an understatement. It's a couple villages and then some.
Yeah, I speak at some colleges, and the college idea of how a film is made is not what it's really
No, my
about.
goodness. No, you need to just pick people up, drop them in the middle of a desert and say, figure it out.
Yeah,
That's
do it.
that's the best way to do it.
And you don't have a light meter anymore. It's
No,
just,
no,
yeah.
not
Anyway,
at all.
what do you think audiences will take away from the film?
Honestly, I hope audiences just take away just having a little bit more patience and a little more kindness to everyone that they interact with. I think people deserve to be treated with dignity and respect no matter who they are, where they come from. And I hope that this motivates people to have a little bit more compassion. And then at the same time, I hope it motivates people to stand up for their friends and for their family and to be that light when people are needing it.
I think you're absolutely right. And the film has got, again, so much width to it that I think people will take away much more than just that from it. But wow, what a terrific actor you are, and thank you so much for
Thanks, man.
this time.
I appreciate that, Tony. Thank you so much for having me today. It was nice talking to you.